Sorry guys, I fucked up the recording. This is just gonna be like part 2. It's like I was filming on my iPhone, and then I hit like the stop recording button. So like I'll just make this like part 2. Anyway, yeah, I saw the girl, and like I approached, right? I told you. Well, I didn't approach. I stood next to her, and as I looked at her, you could just tell like she was like cringing because she didn't want this subhuman to be next to her. She was like praying to the gods that Chad would come and like beat my ass into the ground or something. And like I just couldn't deal with that shit, you know? Like, God, man. Fuck. It feels bad being rejected like that, you know? It's because all I want is, you know, for girls to like me, man. That's like my only goal in life. My only goal is to like slay girls and shit, you know? Like, it's all I want to do, guys. Why is it so fucking hard? Why can't girls just be like, you know, logical? But then you know she's just gonna go fuck some bad boy. She's just gonna go date some asshole, some good-looking Chad. She probably already has a boyfriend, because every single girl has a boyfriend. Don't you guys realize that yet? Like, every single girl, like, no matter how bad-looking she is or good-looking she is, she has a boyfriend. Every single one, man. Fuck. Like, it just makes me want to cry and shit, you know? Like, it's brutal, guys. It's brutal. You know, life is not fair. Life is not fair for the incels. You know? Fucking Isaac Newton. The motherfucker was like the most famous man of his time or some shit. He was probably like rich as fuck back then too. But you guys want to know something? He was incel. Even though like he created science and shit, he was still incel. Even though like he created gravity and shit, you know? That fucker created gravity, or the theory of gravity, whatever the fuck it was. And these girls still didn't like him, man. So you know, girls don't like intelligence, man. They don't respect intelligence. They only respect how big your frame is, or how good looking you are and shit. See what I'm saying? It's just not fair in 2017. You know, with access to all this technology, that we have to live like barbarians, like suffering and shit, you know? Because nobody respects incels, man. Anyway, back to the story. So like, yeah, like I was there standing next to her at that coffee stand, and like I was like so depressed because like she was looking at me so angrily, like she wanted to kill me, you know? She wanted my existence to end. So, what did I do next? Oh yeah, I dropped my food, and then I was so embarrassed and shit, I just walked away, guys. Like, this is the experience of sub-8 males when they try to talk to females. Now, I want to tell you, like, what would have happened if I was Chad. She would have, you know, first off, she would have been open. She would have gave me the green light to approach, and then when I approached, she would have gave me her number, and I probably would have fucked her that night. You gotta understand that. Now tell me what's fair. That's not fair. My experience and Chad's experience are two separate things. You tell me if that's fair or not, because that's pretty not fucking fair. It fucking sucks. And then I have to go home and study cell for like 10 hours and shit. Well, Chad goes to the club and just gets fucking wasted. I just don't have that dopamine rush, man. Like, that endless dopamine rush. It's what I've been needing, man. I wasn't meant to live in this society. I should have been born 500 years ago. No, maybe like 1,000 years ago. You know? Like when cavemen were around and stuff. Purpose of life is to have sex with as many women as possible and to reproduce. That is your purpose in life. To reproduce. To create the next generation of humans. You know? Like that is what is important in this society. Because if you don't have girlfriends or have kids at a certain point, you're not even human. You're just considered genetic garbage, you know? Like you incels. You would respect me more if I was good looking, you know? Anyway, yeah, that situation with that girl was so embarrassing. Like, there's no way I will ever recover from that beating I took. I've taken so many beatings in life, like so much ass whoopings, man. Like, you guys just don't know, man. You guys have never witnessed a beating like that. She might as well have taken out a club and beat the fuck out of me, honestly. Because that's what females do. They validate you or they destroy you. Those are like the only two things females can do. They either validate you or they destroy you. They can't be your friend. Females are not your friends or your allies. They only seek to destroy you. You need to contain your desires. And you must go your own way. I'm not telling you to be like MGTOW, because if you were having sex with a lot of girls, you would never be MGTOW in the first place. It should be called MSTOW. Men sent their own way. Because MGTOW is some fucking bullshit too. It's just a bunch of fucking losers who are mad that they don't get women. And they just talk about women every fucking day. So don't be like those guys. You need to be an ascended being to rise above rise above society, man. Because society will never change. Society will never change, man. Society doesn't give a fuck, bro. Like, you gotta understand that shit. When society doesn't give a fuck, it does what it wants to do. That's what you incels lack understanding in. Man. Anyway, I want to talk about school and like study selling, because that shit is like horrible, man. Like, if I was like slaying girls, I think the school would be more bearable. But since like my life fucking sucks, study selling, fuck, man. Just fucking LDAR, man. Like, don't go to school, don't work, just rot in your house, like, for the rest of your life and shit. That's what you need to do. Just fucking rot, man. Just LDAR. Lay down, and rot. Just rot. Just fucking rot, man. I should not have eaten that burger, man. I can feel it, like, in my stomach. It fucking hurts. No. Anyway, yeah. Oh, hold up, I gotta switch lanes again. Fuck. Alright. No, life is not fair, man. I'm just wondering, cause like, oh yeah, that's another thing. You can't commit suicide. That is the worst thing you could ever do, because it will give you bad karma. Yeah. If you guys believe in reincarnation and you read the Vedas, and the fucking Buddhist texts and shit, you will realize that we have lived thousands of lives on this planet. That nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. So you and I, the person watching this video, we were born to be incel. We were born to suffer. So we have to accept our fates and not commit suicide, because if we do that, we'll be reincarnated as a fucking snail, or a rock or something. We'll be like a rock or a fucking tomato can or something. I don't know. The point is, it's bad. Suicide's bad, okay? Plus, none of you incels are gonna do that shit anyway, so I guess you can call it pretty even on that part. Yeah. So anyway, as for future videos, I was thinking about cold approaching, showing you guys my point of view as cold approach a girl, so you could see just how badly the girl treats me. Because I know I'm gonna get rejected, but I want to show you guys on video how girls react in real life when you try to approach them. Because if you don't have a social circle, like I said, it's impossible to get women, because women only respond to social acceptance, because women are social creatures. They only do what society tells them to do. They are incapable of rational thinking. That is an impossibility for them. Like you or I'm talking to the male viewers. If I have any female viewers, well, I don't have any female viewers, so whatever. How you or I would think and rationalize. A female's brain is different. She only sees Chad. If you're in a crowd of people and, you're a woman, let's say you're a woman, and you're looking at a crowd of 1,000 men, she's only going to see about 5 or 6 of those people, because they're good looking. If you're ugly, you don't even exist on her radar. You're just a piece of trash to her. You are fucking genetic garbage. That's why being female in today's society is the easiest thing since sliced bread. If you were born a male in today's society, you're fucked. Unless you're Chad, of course. If you're Chad, then everything's gonna be okay. But for people like you and me, or I should say men like you and me, it's just endless suffering. Endless suffering for the rest of your life. See, I'm only in my early 20s, but I already know I have at least 70 more years of suffering left to go through. After those 70 years are up, and then after I die, move on to the afterlife, I will have good karma, and I'll probably be reincarnated as a Chad. And then I can finally live life as it was meant to be. You see what I'm saying, incels? Oh man, I am fucking tired as fuck. And I still have to go to class for 5 hours. What the fuck? I have to go to class for 5 hours? That shit's not fair, man. Why do humans have to go to school to learn things? It's not fair, man. Life is not fair. You have to understand that. Oh man. I wish I could win the lottery or something, If I could just win the lottery, make a ton of money. Fuck, that would be the life. That's the life I was born to live, Well, I guess I could buy a lottery ticket and then I could see like if I can make a lot of money off of it. If I could just win like a couple $1 million, man, just a couple $1 million, then I would never have to work again. I could just rot in my bedroom for like the rest of my life. I could just chill like for the rest of eternity, you know? Fuck. Oh man. By the way, I got to school pretty early actually. Well, I'm not in school right now, but I will be in a few minutes. So I'm wondering what I should do for the next 40 minutes before class starts, because yeah, the next 39 minutes now. Fuck, man. I don't know, maybe I'll try to talk to some girls in class today, but I already know how that's gonna end. They're just gonna reject me, man. Fuck. Like, I can't even make female friends because girls can sense when you're on a winning streak, you know? If you're on a losing streak, girls don't want nothing to do with you, man. They only want winners, not losers. They only want the genetic best. Oh man, life is not fair. Life is not fair. Alright, I think that's it for this video. You know? I made a lot of videos today, so I'm gonna consider that like a success. So I'm gonna make more videos later, so see you guys around, you know.